Hi students, good morning everyone. So previous class we discussed about heat measured, temperature, instrument to measure temperature, different types of scales we discussed. The last previous class we given some questions, temperature, scales, explained about scales are given. I think you got the answers and also you written the class book I think, and also I explained some. So in the middle of the sum will be there. I explained some about how can conversions from Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale, Fahrenheit to Celsius scale, how it is possible, and that we will discuss about that. Now this class I am going to explain about the conversions from conversions between Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. Celsius scale. Okay. Conversion between Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. Last class we discussed about conversion between Celsius to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit to Celsius completed. Now convert from Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale and Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale. So what is formula for conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius? So C is equal to 5 by 9 F minus 32. So I am going to explain one more example for conversion from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay. For example, Fahrenheit F is so the person having the 78 degrees Fahrenheit, temperature of 78 degrees Fahrenheit, convert 78 degrees Fahrenheit equal to how much in Celsius scale? Convert into Celsius scale. Convert into Celsius scale. 78 degrees Fahrenheit convert into Celsius scale. So C is equal to 5 by 9 F minus 32. F is how much? 78 minus 32. 78 minus 32. So that is equal to 5 by 9 into 78 minus 32 how much? 78 minus 32 how much? So 46. Okay, it is a 46. It is 46. So 5 by 9 into 46. Okay. So how much table 5? 9 5 is 45. 9 5 is 45. Plus how much is there here? So 10. So 5.1. So 5 into 5.1. How much? 5 1 is 5. 5 5 is 25. 25.5. So C value how much? It is 78 degrees Fahrenheit equal to 25.5 degrees Celsius. So 78 degrees Fahrenheit equal to 25.5 degrees Celsius. So like that you can convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. If they give Celsius scale, we can convert them into Fahrenheit scale. Okay. So they given Fahrenheit scale, we convert them into Celsius scale. Now next formula we have another formula for conversions. F is equal to 9C by 5 plus 32. This is formula for use for convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit scale. How can you convert conversion from Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale? Okay students. Now convert 37 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit scale. Convert 37 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit scale. Formula for that F is equal to 9C by 5 plus 32. Is equal to 9C by 5 plus 32. So how much it is 9C? 9 into 37 by 5 plus 32. So that is equal to 9 into 37 by 5 plus 32. How much? 9 into 37 by 5 plus 32. So 9 9C, 37. So 5 1 ja 5, 5 7 ja 35 and 0.4, 7.4. So 9 into 7.4 plus 32. 9 into 7.4 plus 32. How much it is there? So 66.6 plus 32. That is equal to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So the reason 37 degrees Celsius equal to how much? Fahrenheit. 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. For example, okay. So 9C by 5 plus 32. So 35. 9 into 37 by 5 plus 32. 5 1 ja 5 7 35 to 24.4. So 9 into 7.4 plus 32. 66.6 plus 32. 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This is a conversion from Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale. Okay. So conversion from Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale. Conversion between Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale. To Fahrenheit. Celsius scale to Fahrenheit scale. So conversions 37 degrees Celsius to how many Fahrenheit equals? Formula 9C by 5 plus 32. So convert you get 98.6. So 37 degrees equal to how many Fahrenheit? 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Next, I will give one more sum to you. Convert them. Okay. 25 degrees Celsius equal to dash Fahrenheit. Dash Fahrenheit. So much is value in Fahrenheit scale. Okay, you will get the answer. You will do the answer. 25 degrees Celsius equal to how many Fahrenheit scales? Okay. So 25 degrees. 25. So formula, what is formula? F is equal to 9C by 5 plus 32 is equal to 9C by 5 plus 32. So see how much? 29 into 25 by 5 plus 32. That is equal to 5 1 ja 5 5 ja 9 5 ja 45 plus 32. That is equal to 40 plus 30 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So 25 degrees Celsius equal to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So 25 degrees equal to how many Fahrenheit? 77. 37 degrees Celsius equal to how many Fahrenheit? 98.6 Fahrenheit. So this is the conversion between Celsius and Fahrenheit scales. Okay, students. So copy the student this one, sums and formulas. You can copy it in your CW. So I will give some more examples to you to do at home. Okay. So do at home. Homework I will give to do the sums. Okay, students. Okay, example homework I will give one sum I will give for you. Do the sum on this formula. Okay, one is convert 44 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, and second sum. So convert not 212 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. So answer these two sums. All of you do the answer for these two. Convert 41 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Convert 212 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius scale. So answer these two in your homework. Okay. That is. So this is about conversion between Fahrenheit to Celsius, Celsius to Fahrenheit scale. Okay students, next we can so I will like going to explain about the relations between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. So relation between Kelvin scale to Celsius scale. Kelvin and Celsius scale. So what I given for you? So what are the important points about Kelvin scale and Celsius scale? So Kelvin scale we have lower fixed point how much? 273 degrees. Okay. Upper fixed point how much? 373. Okay. Equal points how many is there? No need. Okay. Celsius already you know Celsius. Okay. Lower fixed point is 0 degrees. Upper fixed point how much? 100 degrees. Okay, 100 degrees. So we know the formula. Okay, right. So formula for finding K minus LFP by UFP minus LFP, that is equal to C minus LFP by UFP minus LFP, that is equal to K minus LFP how much? K minus 273 by 373 minus 273, that is equal to C minus 0 by 100 minus 0. We will get K minus 273 by 100, that is equal to C minus 0 and C by 100. We will get 100 and gets cancelled. So we will get C is equal to K minus 273 and K is equal to C plus 273. This relation between C and K and C. So C is equal to K minus 273, K is equal to C plus 273. 273. Okay students. So just you know the formula K minus LFP by UFP minus LFP, that is equal to C minus LFP by UFP minus LFP. K minus 273 by 373 minus 273 is equal to C minus 0 by 100 minus 0. K minus 273 by 100, that is equal to C by 100. 100 gets cancelled. K minus 273 is equal to C. C is equal to K minus 273. K is equal to minus 273 on this side plus 273. Okay. So this is the relations between K and C and K. Okay students, so now I am going to explain about conversions from Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius to Kelvin and Kelvin to Celsius. So the boiling point of water is dash degrees Celsius. You know of 100 degrees Celsius. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. You know all of you. Yes, 100 degrees. So how much is boiling point of water in Celsius? So the boiling point of water is dash degrees Kelvin. The boiling point of water is dash degrees Kelvin. So you know Celsius is 100 degrees, but we don't know about Kelvin scale. How can we find? So K is equal to C plus 273 formula. So how much is the given C value? 100 degrees Celsius. So C is equal to 100 degrees. Then K is equal to 100 degrees plus 273. Okay, K is equal to 373 degrees. So that is equal to 373 degrees Kelvin. So In Celsius is 100 degrees Celsius. In Kelvin is 373 degrees Kelvin. Okay. Similarly, what is the melting point? So melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. So convert into Kelvin scale. Convert into Kelvin scale. So C is equal to 0 degrees. Kelvin into Kelvin scale. So K is equal to C plus 273. K is equal to 0 plus 273. That is K is equal to 273. That is 273 degrees Kelvin. So 373 boiling point of water. Boiling point of water is how much? In Kelvin scale 373. So melting point is melting point of ice. Point of ice in Kelvin scale is how much it is? So 273 Kelvin. So like that you can find any type of point, you can find that is value by using the formulas. Okay, boiling point about 373. So Celsius scale is 273 degrees Kelvin. Melting point and boiling point of ice and water. Okay, students. Students, I think you copied. So next step. So already what I given for you, the normal human temperature. The normal human temperature how much? 98.6 Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. Okay. So the normal human temperature, the normal human body temperature, human body temperature. Is 37 degrees Celsius. So convert into, so what is value in find? So value, find its value in Kelvin scale. How much is value in Kelvin scale? So in Kelvin scale, formula K is equal to C plus 273. So this K is equal to C37 plus 273. K is equal to how much it is? 37 plus 270 how much? So 270 plus 30. 300 plus 7 plus 10. 310. So 310 degrees. That is equal to 310 degrees Kelvin. 310 degrees Kelvin. So normal human temperature is, so the normal human body temperature. Human body temperature, normal body temperature is 373, 310 Kelvin. 310 degrees Kelvin. In Kelvin scale it is 310 degrees Kelvin. Fahrenheit 98.6. In Celsius 37 degrees Celsius. So like that you convert them into, if they will give Celsius, convert them into Fahrenheit. For example, same time. You can convert from Kelvin to Celsius. Okay. If they will give K value, you can find in Celsius scale. For example, I given for you, so 343 degrees Kelvin. Convert into so Celsius scale. Convert into Celsius. So K is equal to how much now? 343. So formula for conversions from Celsius to Celsius, Kelvin to Celsius is C is equal to K minus 273. K minus 273. So C is equal to K how much? 343 minus 273. 273. How much it is? 343 minus 273. How much? So it is 70. So 343 minus 273. How much? Okay, let's cancel. So 14, 7. So it is 70. So 70 degrees Celsius. It is 70 degrees Celsius. find 70 degrees Celsius. So like that you can convert so Celsius to Celsius, Celsius to Kelvin, Kelvin to Celsius. Okay, these are the conversion from Kelvin to Celsius, Celsius to Kelvin, Celsius to Fahrenheit, and Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay. Okay, now. So already I told you there should be used to scale to measure temperature. For scales we need a thermometer. So what is thermometer used by the doctor? If you went to the doctor, so they use one instrument to measure the fever of a person. So when how can you check it? Thermometer calibrations. You check it out everywhere. So a clinical thermometer. So clinical thermometer is there that is used to measure human body temperature. Okay. At the same time we have mercury thermometer is there. Initially they use mercury. First, who is the invented first thermometer? Was Galileo, the scientist. He is invented first thermometer. That is mercury thermometer. So by using mercury thermometer, you can measure any temperature of bodies. Okay. So temperature of objects in labs, you can use another thermometer is called as laboratory thermometer. So the clinical thermometer is calibrations will be in Celsius and Fahrenheit. So it is from Celsius. It is 32 to 39, 35 to 45, and in Fahrenheit it contains so 95 to 108. Okay, so they are calibration contains. Okay, so any when it contains a thermometer, mercury thermometer, mercury thermometer. So the mercury thermometer contains a calibration test tube. You can say a test tube like this. So it is inside it have a capillary tube. Capillary tube contains. Okay. So here contains a one bulb. So it is a bulb. It is a bulb, and here it is having a clip. So here, right there. So it is a capillary tube. Capillary tube. Capillary tube. It is a glass tube. So glass tube. It is having some calibrations on it. The calibration should be 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. And here Fahrenheit contains 32 to 12 like this. Fahrenheit. Okay. Here it contains a mercury. The bulb contains mercury. Contains a mercury. Okay. The calibration should be 0 to 100 Celsius scale, and 32 to 12 is so mercury thermometer. Okay. So the mercury is the liquid used in thermometers. So the other thermometer liquid is called as mercury. What is the color of mercury? You observed mercury anywhere. So it is a metal. Actually, it is a state will be metal, but in liquid state. The nature of it is a metal. Mercury is a metal, but it is available in the form of liquid state. Okay. It does not touch to the any object. Okay, does not touch to any objects. That's why you should use in a calibrations using thermometers and barometers. It is a liquid. Okay, why should we not use water as a thermometer liquid? So, man water in the use. Why should not use water as a thermometer liquid? Because thermometer having glass. Okay, if you use for example water, what happens? So water will be attached to the glasses. Test tube, sides of test tubes. Capillary tube contains water, so you can't observe the clarity in the measurements. So the thermometer cannot be attached to the walls of the glass tube. That's why you should use. And the density of water is 1 gram per cc. So for example, so for this mercury having 13.6 so gram by cc. The density is high, heavier density, more density is there. So due to the high density, and we should use for mercury thermometer liquid is mercury. At the same time, the boiling point is high. The boiling point easily expand. So whenever you give a small temperature also, the mercury easily expands. That's it. But water should not expand like that. So there is expansibility will be there, easily expand at room temperature. That's why we should use the thermometer. So these are the characteristics for mercury. Easily expand, small heat we are giving, easily expand. Okay. At the same time, the heavier density than water, and also it is clear. It is having some color, silver color liquid. So and it is a water don't have any color. And also it does not attach to the walls of the capillary tube, but water is attached to the walls of the capillary tube. These are the main things, characteristics of the mercury used as a thermometric liquid. Okay. What are the characteristics of mercury to use as thermometric liquid? It is heavier density, it is having easily expanded room temperature, and it is having a higher density, and it is not attached to the walls of the capillary tube, and it is so a silver colored liquid, and also thermometric high pressure. At any pressure it will be expand easily. That's why we should use the mercury is a thermometric liquids. Okay, this is about so mercury thermometer. So this is a bulb. The bulb contains mercury. So whenever you place any object, you can make measurement. You can place this bulb there. The temperature, based on the temperature, it will show the readings. It will be expand. The mercury will be expansion in the capillary tube. So based on the where it will be stopped, that you can measure the temperature. Okay. So glass tube, the capillary tube, the measurements will be taking place both sides, and this is a tube bulb. The bulb contains mercury. Okay. What is the color of mercury? Silver color. Okay. So this is about mercury thermometer. So next class we are discussing about next class we are going to discuss about so what different types of thermometers, so and heat energy, and how the gases are expand, how the liquids are expand by using temperature and pressure. Okay, students, thank you.